Meatheads are completely unbalanced, broken, and blind, yet somehow they manage to see everything. I mean, seriously, they are blind and they basically have poison sense, so they can only see hunters that are poisoned. That's why the leeches poison people and set, like, these bubbles of poison. Well, not really bubbles, I mean clouds of poison, but they can only see the hunters that are poisoned. At least, that's how it's supposed to work from what I know. If it's not, then this whole video means nothing, but Meatheads are supposed to only attack and follow people that are poisoned. But most of the time, they just run after you whether you're poisoned or not, just because you got close to them and they don't like the way you smell. I can't count how many times I'm not poisoned and the leeches didn't hit me with their poison, or sometimes they didn't even hit their poison next to me and the meathead still chases me. I mean, it happens so much, I'm starting to think the meatheads really do have a head and they can see all the time. A lot of the time, leeches spit poison near where I am, and the meathead starts heading in that direction, which makes sense because the leeches leave poison there and meatheads run towards poison or anything that is poisoned. But then it starts chasing and swinging after me as I'm running away from the area not poisoned, and there's no longer poison even near me. That's the number one problem with meatheads. The other problem, which isn't really as big of a deal, but it can still be annoying sometimes, which is the meatheads' big booty collisions, and I'm not even joking. Seriously, unless you blow them into pieces, they fall down and their butt still has this giant collision box that can block your movement, block traits that might fall. So if a trait falls in that area, well, the collision might block it so you can't get it. It's really it really depends on the placement of where the meathead dies. Sometimes it's not really a problem, but sometimes you can feel like you're getting stuck and just keep running into it and you just wonder what's blocking you because the big giant butt collision is blocking your movement. And I would be fine with it if the meathead had a collision on his entire body when he falls and dies, but for some reason it's only on the meathead's butt, so when he dies, that's the only part that blocks you. So you can actually run through the legs, you can run through like where the head should be and like the chest area, but as soon as you run into the butt, you just slam into a collision and you're stuck there. And you can actually jump onto the collision box, and when you're on top of there, it doesn't even count as standing on something because you can't jump again. So the collision box, I feel like, isn't supposed to be there. Not only because is it weird that only that part has a collision box when it dies, but once you jump onto the collision box, you can't jump again once on the collision box. You have to walk off the collision box. You can't use the collision box of the meathead to then jump onto something else. So basically what this whole video is about and what I'm trying to say is meatheads are not actually blind and they have giant butt collisions. And I just never thought that one day I'd be making a video about this. Anyways, that's going to be it for this video, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to hit that like button. Leave a comment below, tell me what you guys think about this video and the meatheads. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button because you want to be subscribed. And I'll see you guys next time.